Hello and welcome back, Squirrel Nation. We are jumping into today's game. Quick note is I am kind of getting sick, so forgive me if I am coughing a little bit, but I will try to get through this with no issue. But we are just climbing today. Today's video, I would like to show knights because I feel like I haven't shown that on the channel recently. I played a lot of goblin and mage and assassins, which tends to be the meta, but I think knights is another thing that is in the meta, so I want to show that gameplay. And yeah, my plan is to do that unless we absolutely get handed something else. So out of this screen, probably these, since we are talking about going knights. And there we go. Anyways, as far as climbing, the climbing's been going pretty good. Unfortunately, I can't play as much as I used to play, but we're just outside the top 300 players, which is Rook 9, like going almost getting to King 1. So yeah, that is where we currently are on the ladder, and I'll keep trying my best to climb on the North American ladder. I'm not sure, once I hit top 100, I might switch over to the Asian server just to see what they're doing over there. And then also, my Asian account has a lot more accessories, like nice skins and that type of stuff, so, yeah. There we go, take that. If we are going to go, so that is a nice 2-star going into our knights, if that is what we want to do. And I'm going to pick up the E-Ranger, just in case. I'm thinking about selling to get something else, but no. I could pick up the unicorn, just in case. It gives us a potential synergy. So there goes that. I think, by the way, the way for knights, let's talk about them a little bit. I think knights tend to be really strong if you can get early game tempo. Meaning if you can get on a nice win streak, knights are something that you can really ride a win streak well with. And our items open up more of a mage type of start. And mage is also the strongest thing I would consider in the meta, so that's another thing to keep in mind. But we'll go like this for now. We're going to pair up, and I am going to take the pulse staff. So take that, and make sure I don't misclick. Here we go. And that will go on to our Desperate Doctor for now. And the Shadow Crawler is kind of looking nice. I want to hold the E-Ranger because if I can get Dragon, I definitely do want to go getting the Umbra, then I can have the early Agaris synergy, or if we just get the Evil Knight. So if we're going to try to go towards like Glacier Knight type of build, then that looks good. Another thing we can try to do is go for Glacier Demons. I guess that gives us two options since we have started with a nice amount of Glacier early. So I think I'm going to try to force either Knights or Glacier. And actually, I love how the game always just supports me in what I'm saying to you. So I literally tell you I'm planning for an Umbra, and we hit an Umbra. So anyways, there we go. Do a little magic like that. We will sell our Unicorn and grab the other E-Ranger. Unfortunately, that means I can't level, so our tempo is a little different than usual, but it's okay. And I think we'll do this. Actually, no, we'll do it back. Since he has the mana item, it's fine. He should ult quickly anyways. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. Desperate Doctor, quite nice early ult in these low amount of unit fights. Unfortunately, we fight somebody with only 2 units, or with only 4 units also, so it looks like we are going to win. So, this is going well so far. And 3 other people have not been beat. Let's look at their comps. We got, so a Witcher, okay, so that might make our Demon hopes a little hard. We do hit 2 Knights, which is beautiful. And I want to level, and so what I'm going to do, actually, this is where, I want the Tusker, but, yeah, I am just gonna do it, and we're just gonna go for this. I don't think the E-Ranger is actually that strong at this point, so I'll stick with this comp right here. If we can 2-star, we'll put her in, or maybe if we get some other marksman. The Frost Knight's not that strong either, but at least that way I get the Knight synergy. Honestly, that's the only difference that I'm seeing, so. And up. Okay, okay, this is gonna be really close. Really close. And let's see, come on. Yes, whew, really close. Okay, and that was, and thankfully we leveled. So right there, that is a great example. Those little things, like those little decisions, I think for a long time used to hold me back. And what I mean by that is like giving up that Tusker just to get a little more powerful by getting to level 5. So if you notice, the person we fought stayed at level 4. So literally that extra unit is what got us that advantage. So I think that's where tempo, so you guys have heard me talk a lot about tempo lately. That's where the tempo matters that I'm talking about. So I sped up the tempo by leveling. The other person didn't level. They had extra 2 stars, but you know, that got us the W. So yeah, I'm just going for power. E-Ranger, we have 3 hunters now, so I could go to some sort of like Knight, Agaris Hunter early game. That is something like that maybe. Let's see if hopefully we can hit some more of the Knights. The Knight builds that I've been using, and when I say been using Knights, I don't use Knights frequently. Knights are, yeah, they're not they're not something I play all the time, but they are a solid choice. And here I'm actually going to do the same thing, and in this case I'm going to actually drop the I'm going to drop our, and sorry, one second, let me reposition everything. I'm going to drop the Wind Ranger just so we can get leveled, get that tempo up. I was thinking about the assassins, but we don't have any assassins right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. And anyways, another thing to keep in mind when you tempo is I'm the only one at 6 right now. So if somebody else is trying to win streak, this is a great chance for me to knock them off their win streak. For instance, 2nd place, right? They haven't been beaten either. We beat them from our point of view, but they haven't lost from their point of view, so they have a 2 gold win streak going on. So if we could have matched up against them, that would have been really good for us because we could have knocked them off their streak. So that's another reason to tempo. And here, the reason I'm taking out Umbra is because we already have 2 Knight and we already have 2 Agaris that way. So I'm just maximizing synergies. And let's see, out of this, nothing. So again, another tempo play will be going to level 7. And if I'm win streaking and things are looking like they're looking right now, I would say I'm for sure going to go to 7. And unfortunately, like, because we got the nice 2 stars, since we hit higher cost units like the Doom, I don't have the gold to get there. I need 12 gold. Even if I sold everything on my bench, I wouldn't have it, so that's why we'll have to wait. But that works out, and just grabbing things in case, right? Like the Witcher, plus I can just consume the items, you know. I think these are just little plays that kind of help out. Okay, so there's another dragon. There's also, I could get a pair of those, but I don't really want it. And this is minion round. I'm trying to think, I might go 3 hunter for a while. But we have the Venom, which gives us 2 dragons, and Dragon Knights is quite strong, especially mid-game. So these are units I need, I would say. So we can get rid of this. And I will take the hunters, and we'll see what our next screen looks like. I do plan to level next round. So while I'm on the streak, I've just been aggressively leveling. So I'm going to get to level 7, because if you notice, the other person on a win streak only has 1 gold, and they are at level 6. So that level 7 will give me that extra little advantage. And if we could hit a dragon here, that would be really, really good. Any dragon I will accept. And, okay, so there's that. There's another knight. And, okay, so we're going to give up on the hunters. And that, like I said, we are going to level. And I'm going to get my other in, and I'm actually, in this case, I'm very tempted to switch out because it gives me 4. I am going to do this. The reason why is just because it gives me the 4 knights, which is a pretty big, like, that's a pretty nice swing in tempo. Like I said, I want to keep the dragons. The only thing that's in the game right now that I would get rid of would be the E-Ranger. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to pick up that other Doom, but the way that things are going, I think that's the right call, just because of the 4 Knight synergy. If it wasn't for the 4 Knight synergy, I probably would have taken the pair of Dooms, but Also, to get the pair of dooms, I would have had to sacrifice some other stuff, so I think this was the way to go. So here we go. Trying to think, do I go in the glacier? So okay, so now we're going to make the opposite decision. So now I want the glacier, so I'm going to go the other way. And another thing about tempo is, or this is how I've been thinking about it, is I really don't worry about my gold while I'm tempoing. Like I'm win streaking. So it's like I'm just trying to level, I'm trying to reroll, I'm trying to do stuff based on what my board's looking like. The reason this game I've been leveling is because I have a lot of synergies and strong units to add in, and I haven't really had pairs. That's why I haven't really been re-rolling. So if you're wondering between leveling and re-rolling, that is kind of what makes up the mind for me. But yeah, so synergies, if you have good synergies, high cost units that are really strong, like 4 cost, 5 cost, level. And wait a second, let me make sure we don't mess this up. Okay, here, I want to get dragons in now. And what do I not want to lose? This is where we definitely want to level again, but I'm trying to think what to take out. Okay, I can take that out, and I guess we will drop. This still gives us a Garrus, and yeah, I know we dropped the glacier, but I think it's okay in this case. And because the dragon synergy is just so strong, and plus I got the three strong dragons, Dragon Knight, Venom, and the Umbra. So, anyways, we got that. We are on a 9-game streak now. So let's see. Now I'm kind of planning for what we're going to fight. It looks like there's going to be a mage. Oop, nice. Okay, so once again, we have like tons of stuff. I do want to level, but I don't have enough gold. So we will have to wait. Or I could sell and actually I might do that, but I'm thinking of holding on the Soul Reaper because we might be able to hit 4 Garrus, to be honest. So that's another consideration. And yeah, I am going to... Actually, I'm kind of indeterminate right now. I already have 6 Knight, so I just need to get them to a level, and then after that, since I'm on such a fat win streak, I'm going to level and try to get legendaries. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using the Soul Reaper anytime soon, because I still need to make space just to get in my Knights. So, there's that. Okay. And obviously I won't level here because it's a minion round, so we'll just wait. Wolves, we can reposition a little bit. And I've learned my lesson about putting Umbra on the side. I think this is good. And DD is not needed. Actually, let's reorganize our board during this free time. So priority goes to Argali because that will, well, the priority goes our last glacier and then Argali to get the human synergy after that. If my knights get 2-starred, I'm going to probably slowly switch out the glacier because we did hit dragons, so I'll be going more towards dragon knights. In terms of knights, I think dragon knights is a more successful variant. And okay, so we do have, and actually I've been really bad about items because we've been talking about other stuff. Out of these items, I want that, I want that. So Halbert or Shadow's Edge. And here we go, like I said, I'm going to level for tempo. And back in we go. And we are going to put in, actually, nope, sorry, Glacier. Almost messed that up. And actually, the lucky coin is going to go onto my Hell Knight, most likely, because we're going to turn him into a carry with... Should I take the Halbert or the Shadow's Edge? Probably the Shadow's Edge, I think, because it's just that damage. Especially if I'm Glacier right now, so we'll go for that. And there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Still going. If you notice, we have a 2-level lead over most of the other people in the top of the game. There are some people at 7, but they're the ones who have been lose streaking. So we are definitely looking good. So 28 gold I could use. to level again, which I'm almost tempted to do, and just get max. I'm trying to think what synergies I can get in. Actually, this is where I probably start to reroll, to be honest, because now we have 1 pair, 2 pair, and there's other things I want to hit, and we are already at level 8. So here's an example of where I think I'm actually going to start re-rolling instead of leveling. I'm going to stay around 30 gold and just re-roll as long as we're winning, to try to get our knights paired up and we can get our 6 knights in as quickly as possible. Another thing, like I was saying about knights, is they're strong when if you keep the tempo really fast in the game. If you're leveling aggressively, if you're re-rolling aggressively, if you're killing people quickly. If you're trying to slow play knights, they're not good in this meta. But if you push knights with an aggressive thing, when a lot of people are going for slower builds like mages, assassins, then you can do really, really well. Okay, so now we have tons of pairs, so I'm just going to re-roll like super aggressive. And actually we hit 2, so I might do 1 more, but that's it. Okay, so that I would say was successful, and I might even re-roll 1 more time. Okay. So we got, yeah, from there we hit a bunch, but we still have 3 pairs, so that is something else. And I think it's time to sell that E-Ranger soon and get in, and I'm going to go to, so my plan right now is I'm going to plan to go to 9 at round 21, and I'm going to sell my E-Ranger, get in my Evil Knight, and then get in a 4th Knight. So I'm going to go to level 9, get to 4 Knights, 3 Dragons, 4 Glacier. That is the plan. And if you notice, another thing what I mean by tempo is look at the people's health in the game, right? People are like super close to dying, and wow, we have so many pairs. Okay, we're re-rolling. Because see, this is another example right here, is it's just so many pairs. And okay, I don't want to roll lower than that. Let's put this in. Need to, that's important. And that, okay. So there we go. Oh no, and I should have put my human in, but it's okay. Well, hopefully it's okay. And organize my bench, but you can see how many pairs I have. It's like a ridiculous amount. So I have 3, 4, 5 pairs, and I had 6. But anyway, so it did hurt the economy, but it's okay because we're win streaking. The win streak makes up for it. So, you know, and like I was trying to point out, sorry, before I got distracted, was I'll do 1 reroll. Everything we want costs 3. Okay, we hit an egg, which I do want. What am I going to use it on? Probably my dragon, honestly. Yeah. Actually, let's re-roll 1 more. There we go. Okay. And yeah, I passed a Berserker, but that was kind of a panic play, to be honest, so oh well, forgive me. Because I was thinking of using the egg on Venom, but I have so many pairs that it's like I didn't want to do that, so that's why I hesitated there. We did want to level up at 21, but since we rerolled so much, we can't, but I am going to econ from here because I think we powered up quite a bit. And you see the last teams, they all have no economy. And there we go, we're hitting it all. Okay, so from here, what I want to do is switch them out. And formation-wise, I think I'm happy. And then we're going to go to 9, get in our human, our Golly Knight. So, and we can start doing stuff with our items. I want to buff my Hell Knight, but, and I'm probably sitting on my items kind of long, but once again, we have the luxury, I would say. I'm deciding which life crystal I want to take. Probably this one, because we want the masks. So we'll go like this. And the other one we're going to want I want lots of wooden clubs. So because one, I want the Shadow's Edge, and 2, I want to be able to make frantic masks. So in this case, here we go, and I need 24. So I could use my whole economy and level, and in this case, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because it brings me to 4 knights. I know it blows my economy, but I'm on a huge win streak. It also and I'm putting something in that's good. That's another consideration. It's not like I'm just putting in some random piece. I'm getting a 4 night synergy on a team where I am snowballing, heavily snowballing. And yeah, I mean, if I was to lose or something like that, I would probably use my items a lot quicker, but in this case I'm sitting on because we're just dominating. Also, look how heavily I'm beating people. This person has 31 health. Let's see what they're to after I beat them, right? So they just lost 13 health. So you can see I sped the tempo up of this game so much that nobody has economy. The next highest economy is 44, but the person has barely any health. So that's just the tempo speed up. And I was gonna save it, but I'm just going to put it out there. Honestly, who do I want this on? Gives me evasion and health. At this point, I guess, honestly, my Dragon Knight probably is by far my carry. Yeah, so we'll just give it to Dragon Knight. This, I'm still going to sit on. These, I know what I'm taking, is going to be, one is going to be the Mask. And yeah, our Hell Knight and our Light Blade are pretty sad, so honestly, I'm probably just going to fill in my comp with legendaries. And we do have the egg, so that's really nice too. So we will sit, we will sit on this, and yeah, we'll just try to see if we can hit some legendaries. So Doom, the some sort of legendary demon would be nice, or the legendary demon, sorry, not some sort. And nope, I'm good there. From here, I am going to econ a little bit, and the choice becomes, yeah, we're probably filling in with legendary, like Dark Spirit, something like that would be a nice fill-in, I think. And I could also give up on Glacier and eventually go 6 Knights, because my Knights that benefit most from Glacier are my Light Blade and my Hell Knight, but we haven't been able to get them, so yeah. And if the Mage starts to scale up, it is going to get scary for us since we're not 6 Knights, so hopefully we can kill the Mage players quickly. And yeah, that person was just 23 health and significantly dropped to 8. And where was, yeah, so Mage is Tal. Okay, so Tal is the Mage. What else am I worried about? The Assassins, I'm not that worried about. Or if I go to 6 Knight, I won't be worried about it, because I think 6 Knight does pretty well against the Assassins, unless the Assassins get full on all their 3 stars. But I've sped up the tempo so much in this game, it's going to be really hard for the Assassins to hit everything they need. Like, the 1/6 Assassin's in last place, and only has 8 health left, no 2-star Assassins. The other Assassin is 3rd place, but even though they're 3rd place, that's only 22 health. And 22 health, and let's see if they're even close to 3 stars. So their Abyssal Crawler is close. They're only 2 away because they have the egg. So I can, 1, block Abyssal Crawlers if I see them, and 2, hopefully we can kill that person. In this case, I think I'm going to level. I am going to level here. Another thing to consider is when you level, like me leveling here, yes, I'm killing my economy, but also when I'm beating people, it means that I'm beating them that much more heavily. Right? Like, they're taking extra damage. And I will go for this. It's kind of useless on them right now, but hopefully we were able to hit. Oh, there we go. Cool. So we got that, and yeah. And also, by the way, for Knights, I've been using this flat formation because I feel like versus Assassins I get better engagements, but if anybody out there has a better recommendation, definitely let me know in the comments, and like some sort of formation. And yeah, so there we go. The Knight fought them from their point of view, and it looks like, yeah, see, we just beat that Tal person by 11 heroes. So they just took, what, 20, like probably 20 damage from us, and they're dead now. So oh, well, there's the legendary we were talking about, but at this point we did hit our Hell Knight, so I don't really need it. I will try to 3-star if we can. Mana Crystal. Who else do I care about their alt? I mean, honestly, no. The alt I care about is Desperate Doctor, and if there's anything else, I will get rid of it. I can put that there. We can decide, oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, no, click. Oh well, slow to click, but okay. Anyways. So we're fighting the 4th place person. They have 11 health. You should see they probably die this round. So basically somebody's probably going to die every single round. So by round 30, we're probably fighting for 2nd place at that point, I would assume. Unless, yeah, see, we won by 11, we won by 12, so things are going well that way. And let's see. Okay, I'm actually going to sit on that screen because depending on what we're fighting at the end is, and I'm just econing here because, I mean, I'm far away, right? The only realistic thing I could get is a light blade, and even if I hit light blade, I'm not really sure what I want to give up. It does get me to 6 knights, but you know, my other synergies are doing really well at this point. So the only person I'm really scared of is the assassin. I think the other people we're totally fine against, and everybody else is level 8 because we sped up the tempo so much. They're level 8, they have no economy, and so I'm like, they're not catching up anytime soon. So I'm just going to be crushing whoever I fight. Like, look, I just fought 2nd place and they just lost like 20 health. So whoever fights me is not in a happy spot. So yeah, I think that's basically it. I mean, not much more to say about that. Hopefully my explanation on tempo is getting a little bit better when I'm talking about it every game and kind of trying to explain my thought process. I really hope I'm explaining what I mean by tempo really well, so all of you can use it in your games. I think tempo is what distinguishes like truly top players. If like, yeah, like to be top pro type player, I think it's all about tempo, because everybody knows the good builds, right? They know the good items, they know where they go, they know the good formations, so the thing that gets you that edge is your tempo play. But okay, yeah, see this, okay, this mage is, or this warrior or marksman is starting to get bad, and unfortunately, once again, they just never want me to have a perfect game. That person did go to level 9, but it's okay. If I go to 6, and if we can kill the assassin, I can reposition, so that we'll be able to deal with them pretty heavily. And yeah, and I'm just going to keep econing, and I can get to 50, and then we'll just try to hit our 3 stars, and that's how we'll deal with this person who just beat us. So, once again, I was not mentioning that we were coming close to a perfect game because I didn't want to jinx it, but what can I say? It wasn't meant to be at the end of the day. And by round 30, my prediction was wrong. It's not into top 3, unfortunately, but very close. Multiple people are 1 away from losing. Oh, and actually 2 people beat me. That's the assassin. I'm not surprised by that, because he hit multiple of his hit multiples. And take this. And by the way, we do know what we do know. Nope, still econing. I will take this just to make, because honestly, it might get 2 casts off. We're not worried. There's nothing magic in the game left. So yeah, hopefully we disable one of the assassins. The goblin. Yeah, we're good. Disable the hunters, yeah. We're good in this game. So it's all melee people. And once I can hit the Lightblade Knight, I'll probably drop is the Glacier, and then we'll also try to grab a legendary. So I'm eyes open for a nice legendary. Devastator, but somebody already has a 1-2 star, I believe. So probably Dark Spirit. And that will give us Warlock synergy. We're fighting last place, who is the person who ruined our perfect game. They beat us again, but we also, from our point of view, we're crushing. But let's see. Venom's already there. Like I said, we're just going 50. We're going to let them kill each other. We have a huge health pool. There's no reason for me to panic roll down. You can see 2nd place also use their win streak to build up their economy, so they can probably start trying to hit their 2 stars. So now the question is, how am I going to deal with the Abyssal Crawler? And I think the answer is going to be, I'm going to try to get the Legendary Dragon, and I'm going to wall off the Assassins, is what I'm thinking in my head. So we will see if it works that way. Okay, so we're fighting the Goblin, we're crushing him. We're fighting him from his point of view, so he's probably out of the game. And somebody just crushed the Assassin. Who was it? Okay, the Hunter crushed the Assassin. And there we go, we killed the Goblin. And so we know that basically somebody's going to die next round unless they get really lucky about their matchups. And like we said, now we have time to just reroll. Maybe I could even target a 3-star. And I do want to go for 6 because we know we're losing to both the teams that are in the game right now. So I actually am going to go for it. And yeah, I know I'm dropping the Glacier synergy, but I'm getting the 6. We are getting 6. And oh, I should have made this item and put it on our Light Blade. Yeah, but hopefully the 6 Knight gets us through the Assassin, so we'll see how this goes. If it's worse, we'll put the Glacier back in until we can beef up our Light Blade. But it looks like this is the right decision, I think. Also, last place, remember they were beating us. Let's see if we beat them or win. And cool. So the Assassin just died to the Hunter, and I killed the Hunter because we went to 6 Knights, and GGG. So there we go. Keeping a flexible bench, tempo. I think this was a great game to illustrate tempo and how it can really, really help you, and how tempo matters for builds, because I think all of you can agree with me that Knights does not beat Assassins. It does not beat Mages. But we had Assassins in this game. We had Mages in this game. And the reason that I won is like right there, the Assassin hit the point where it's going to be very hard for me to beat them. The only reason I won is because I sped the tempo of this game up so much that the Assassins were super low health already. And then there are other builds that beat the Assassins when they can't have that time to just keep re-rolling for tons of 3-stars. So anyways, I think that does it. Let me show the end screen. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. As always, take care, love you all, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Peace.